Today on EOS, we got three books that aren't in the Traction Library that can help you on your EOS journey. We're going to start with two books in particular that are going to help you with your rocks and you're coming up with your milestones. The first of which, Measure What Matters by Doerr. Now, they're going to use different names in this book. They're going to use the names objectives and key results. So one of the things that helped us on our journey in EOS was in 2018 reading the book by Doerr, Measure What Matters. Now, Measure What Matters is just what it sounds like. It's making sure that when you're building your rocks and you're building your milestones, you're doing it in the appropriate way. You have the appropriate balance of kind of vision setting on what the actual rock is or what the objective is in that case, and then some real tangible kind of use cases for how you go about wording your milestones, making sure that they call them the key results are very measurable, very tactical, very achievable. So if you're getting stuck on building your rocks, building your milestones, I would recommend taking a peek at Doerr's book, Measure What Matters. That's going to help you with some strategies that are very similar and philosophically in line with Traction, but that just have a little nuanced difference and have been proven to work and give you some insights and some other strategies out there. The second challenge that one book helped us with Traction was the problem where you're trying to make sure your rocks fit into a 90-day window. So one of the greatest books, or really it's a pamphlet, is called Shape Up, and it's by Ryan Singer. He's one of the Basecamp founders. So they really help and take this software industry view of the world and really get into making sure that the rocks are obtainable, or their projects. They don't use the same terminology. They shape the objectives, they shape their projects, and making sure that those things are attainable in your time frame. It is a perfect book and complement to Traction, to making sure that things scope correctly in your rock. So if you're having problems with your team with scope creep, man, this is a simple read. It's a literally PDF download pamphlet, and the Basecamp founders are really a breath of fresh air in general when they come to their perceptions and how they built this huge company. And this is a strategy they've been using for a long time. It's very, very, very much complementary to how you build your rocks and what's attainable in a 90-day window. The third book, we're going to shift gears here. Right person, right seats is just a tough concept for most of us, and most of us need more than what's in the kind of in the Traction book or in this kind of series of books, and I've read most of them. So the one that's helped us the most is one called Radical Candor by Kim Scott. Now, there's a ton of nuggets throughout the book. The biggest nugget that I took away from it was this concept of rock stars and superstars, your two types of kind of personalities that are great in your company, and how you really think about how they, how some people want to progress through their career and some people are just going to be awesome at that one job they have. So there's two main types of people that they help you think through as you're thinking about right person, right seat, and lots of concepts to make sure that on how you incentivize those people, because getting them in the right seats is only part of it, right? So when you get to running your business and the day-to-day stuff, Radical Candor has been a really helpful tool for us to use. The other thing that Radical Candor has, they do have an educational series that we're putting all of our managers through to help them with feedback mechanisms. It's as you can tell by the title, Candor, Radical Candor implies some kind of feedback mechanism, and Kim Scott really distills it down to some great strategies for getting people feedback in appropriate ways. It's more than just the sandwich it kind of stuff where you compliment, tell them what's wrong and compliment again. They kind of stray away from more of that stuff and get into really tactical things that you can use every day. I think there's a 4 or 5 part series also that we're using that Radical Candor does to use in our management training. So that's an off-the-shelf training that's in bite-sized modules after people read the book that they can take and you can lead a discussion with your management team on how to give feedback for people. So those are 3 books that aren't in the Traction library that you can use to move you forward in EOS. Hope this is helpful. I'm the Tech CPA.